Hi guys, it's Annie and you're looking at Ramsey here. She's all done. She's ready to go home to her moo mummy. I hope everybody's well and you've had a good week. I've had a really busy weekend. It's Monday morning. I've just got back from taking Harry for a walk and had a cup of tea, although I could do with another one actually. I'm thirsty again. So I just thought I'd come and do a quick video of baby Ramsey and also my new nursery because it's all done, guys. But I'll just show you Ramsey first of all. Here she is. She's all ready to go home to her new mummy. There's her hair. Can you see her hair? All done. So she is all weighted up. She weighs £6 2 ounces because her mummy wanted her about £6. Where have you put your dummy? Oh, there it is. And she has got a magnet for a dummy, so there she is. She's got a magnet in there, and she's got a little mayoral lovey to go home with. This is one of the outfits she will be going home with, and then she's got a few more, obviously. But there she is. She's absolutely gorgeous. So you can see her. Now, her mummy wanted quite heavy mottling on her face, but her hair's come out really lovely. I really love her hair. So she's all ready to go home, but I will be doing a photo shoot with her. She needs some photographs done. That's a little hand. I'll show you a little hand. And then this little one over here. Really cute baby. And then the little feet. You know me, I love babies' feet. Little gypsy there, and she has got some nice veiling and mottling. I don't know if you can see her veiling and mottling on her leg, one of her legs. Can you see that? Yeah. Anyway, that's little Ramsey. So she's all ready to go. So I thought I'd come on. I've been really busy doing my nursery because the furniture arrived, picked it up on Saturday, and then me and Ken put it all together yesterday. So as you know, this is Emily's in here fast asleep. So this area over here is where my cot is kept, and they've got some Peter Rabbit pictures on the wall up here. Peter Rabbit pictures up there, and then I've got a little cabinet here. I haven't got anything in that cabinet yet, and then the little basket on top is just hair products and baby powder spray in there. And if I swing round, that's the window. Right, so that's my working area over there. This, oh, come here, it's easy to see. So this is my console that I've got here with my oven on it, my new wave oven, and my tray when I take the babies out to cool down on. And underneath is some boxes underneath here. I haven't got much in the drawers yet because I emptied them to sort them out. So this tray here, I've got bottles, baby bottles ready to go home. I've got my swimming costumes actually in this one. I've got a nice new blanket here. That's going to be a giveaway when I come to do a giveaway very soon. Basically when I reach 2,000 subscribers, I'm going to do a nice giveaway. In this box here, I have all nappies. That's all different nappies. And then there's a few boxes of baby new outfits here. So I've got some new ones, really nice ones to go home with their to go home with new babies. Some really nice outfits that I've got in ready to go. Oh goodness me, ready to go. Put them back again. That's those. Yeah, so there's my new oven there. I love my new oven, very good, it's working out really well. If I swing into this corner, you'll see all my cabinets now. So there used to be a bed along that wall across there, so that has now gone. So these are my new cabinets. I bought 4. So I've got this one here, they're all from IKEA, and I've got 3 stacked on top of each other, 1, 2, 3, and all the drawers are interchangeable, so you can, you know, change them around or what you want to do. So this is the combination. I'll probably change my mind later on and have it done again a different way. But I'll just go through them quickly and show you what's in all of them. This is the back of the door with Emily's sleep suit on there. That's matches her bed linen that she's got. So on the top here, we've got an empty box in this one at the moment, and this one has got little gifts in to go home to new mummies. Just little things. And this little thing here is it was a plain white or plain cream sort of statue, but I painted the dog black, and I'm in the middle of painting this, but I haven't finished it yet. So in this cupboard here, I've got all sort of clothes to go home to with new babies, and they're all up in ages. So the bottom one is tiny baby, then I've got newborn in the next two, then I've got 0 to 1, and I've got vests. I think, what's in this one? I think that's 0 to 1 as well, actually. And I've got vests and that in the top one. So that's that cabinet. Down there is my Bob Ross thinning mediums in there. Then they've got this little table here. I can't even remember what's in here, actually. Oh, I've got virtually empty drawer at the moment, so that's empty. And then the bottom one's virtually empty as well. And no doubt we'll have things in soon. So this little cupboard here, I've got my books, some books on here, my Peter Rabbit collection, story collection at the back. I've got some little furry animals. I've got Bonita, she's sitting in her little basket. That's my little silicone mini baby. And my, just a little caddy with brushes and combs in there. And up here is my wall art, wall decor, which I really love. I had to keep that somewhere. On here it's got some little things hanging from it that I just put on there. Just little trinkets and things hanging. A butterfly on there. So that's that. And then on top of this cabinet, let me just put my chair in so I don't fall over it. 2 seconds. So on top of this cabinet I've got all my kits. Now some of these kits are for custom babies, and some are just because I like them, bought them to do, ready to do. So the Makey kit, which is that one, that's got that's a custom baby. Levy's a custom baby. Who else? Yao is a custom baby that's on the go at the moment, and that is that one there is the baby. I can't remember what the name of it was. Let me just, if I can get, no, I can't get into it. Oh, that is the baby that with the funny, the head was damaged. So I've kept the limbs because there's nothing wrong with the limbs. So I will get a spare head at some point, a different head. So it's going to be like a one-off baby when that's done. That'd be really good. Because the limbs are lovely. But if you remember, the head had a blue mark on it. I've got a Chase there, so that's ready to do. That hasn't got a new mummy. So Chase can be, and then Shea here. I've got Journey, I've got Evangeline, that is Loveland asleep in that one. I've got Jamie, Bettina Curie, and I've got Azalea there, which I can't wait to do Azalea. So that's all my kits, and then obviously in my cabinet here, all my drawers. I had such fun yesterday sorting all this out. So I'll go through them quickly. So in the top one here I've got pads for the table, for lining the table. I've got all bodies and things in this one, spare bodies, and also the doll parts I've put in Loveland together, the Loveland kit together. I've got sort of pots and mixing containers in there for my paints. Next one up we got I think it's mohairs in this one with some new brushes, things to go home to new mummies. So that's all my mohair in there. You can see got quite a lot of mohair. This one in here is all body parts, spare body parts. This is the doll that obviously got the blue, that horrible blue mark on its face, so I can't do it as a reborn. So I use it as a practice head, and practice limbs are in there, just odd limbs and things. This one here is all my tools. So things like they keep in here. So my sort of scalpel set. I've got scissors. I've got a nose file for when I sort of open the noses. All sorts of things in there. That's that one. And then this one up here, I have got in there is all, this is stuff for when I do fantasy babies. So it's all like glitter and all sorts of things, paints, like in purples and stuff to do fairy babies. This one is all my dummies. And dummies here. And magnets. So all sorts of dummies in here, ready to make to get dummies. So that's some dummies and stuff in there. Sorry, gone out of focus now. There you go. This one underneath has got all eyelashes and eyes in here. Now I don't usually use false eyelashes anymore. Oh, and the felt is for behind the noses when I do the noses. Open the nose. So you've got eyelashes in there, but to be honest, I don't really use them really much anymore. Can you see them? If you can see them, yeah, you can. Eyelashes. It's all different lengths and colours in there, and a couple of there's eyes in that one. Eyes in that one. That's my eyes. I tend to buy eyes as I need them really, rather than have a big stock of eyes, because obviously it depends on the size of the baby that I'm doing and what eyes to use. Then the next one down here, I've got all my mediums. I've got thinning medium, glazing gels, dewy skin that I use. What's that, paper glaze for tears. All sorts of mediums in there. This one is all my glues, and I will show you, that's all my glues. So I use the glues that I use for either the hair or the gluing the eyes in, things like that. This rooting glue is amazing for inside the head. It's called Golden Glue by Precious Dreams, and I got it from Gloriality, and it is really, really, really good. Really like it. And it says you can use it for setting eyes and installing magnet dummies as well. So I might try that for eyes actually. And it's very flexible, so if once you've done your rooting and you've glued your hair, if you need to go back and add some more hair, then that's really good for that. My glue gun's in there as well. This one, I've got all my gloves, because obviously when I first start doing babies, once they're washed, you don't touch them until you get the first few layers of paint on, because you don't want the grease from your fingers going on the baby. So there's all my gloves in there, and I use them for when I'm doing the washes and things. This is all my washes that I've just mixed up myself. So I've got like blood red, I've got fabulous warm wash, I've got there my fab orange wash, I call it my fab orange wash. I've got my Mottling paints here, Mottling, oh, step 15, and then Mottling 1, I've got Mottling 2, Mottling 5th stage. I've labelled them all so I know which ones they are. What's that, Mottling 3, put that with the Mottling colours, that one. Yeah, so that's all my Mottling, that's all my pre-washes I've got, or pre-mix myself. And then these are all the Genesis Heat Set paints in here, all the different ones. So they're all nicely where I can see that. Although that's a what I call peachy keen colour, but it's a pre sort of done one. Skin texture, flesh 08, and I've got those. So they're all in there, really easy reach. This one's just got a couple of, there's some baby hats in there for protecting the baby when I'm doing putting baby together, or it may be like if I have to put a baby back in the oven, if it's got hair, if I'm repairing a baby or something like that for somebody and it is rooted, then what I do is usually wet one of these hats and then put it over the head to keep the hair away from the heat. Just some cloths there. Cling film for if I'm in the middle, say for example, I've got a eyebrow colour there, I've covered it up with cling film so that it doesn't dry out, because it's a nice colour I'm using. And then this one has got sponges in, so all my sponges are in here. The little box inside it is all my Mottling sponges in that one that I just use for Mottling, that I really like. Then the bottom cupboard, they're the big sort of containers down here. This one here, I've just got blankets for Emily's, blankets and things in there. I've got an array of toys in here to go home with new babies, assortment of big toys in there. And this one, this is all new blankets in this one, ready to go home. So what I tend to do now is I buy these blankets, these dimple blankets, and then they have got like a nice soft inner, and I embroider on those my logo and his Serenity babies, and then they go home, and usually the baby is wrapped in one of these receiving blankets first. There's a lovely Peter Rabbit one there, I love that one. They're wrapped in the receiving blankets first, and then they have a nice white blanket as well. So that's all those, and put them back in there. That's that. So that's all the drawers, and then what have we got? We've got my nice shelf up here. It's gone back on the wall with my tiny tears, my vintage tiny tears, and just a Peter Rabbit money box and some shoes, and then just some trinkets making off here. This angel that I made, Tilda Angel, I call her Tilda Angel, because she's like from the Tilda book patterns. So I made her, and then another little angel hanging there. Then I've got the Guess How Much I Love You sort of what do they call it, organiser, just a hanger organiser with like headbands and things in there. I've got my nice picture on the wall, Happiness is Homemade picture. I've got my notice board on there with things like my colour wheel and just bits and pieces really on there. Then I've got here, we've got the Yow kit that I'm doing at the moment. She's coming along, and this is the Lovely and Awake baby. Oh, sorry, I've got boy bits showing there, should have done that. So this is the Lovely and Awake, which is all finished apart from just finishing off the now bed. So I've just done the half moons, I've just got to do the nail tips, and that would be ready for matting. Then I've got all my brushes over here. Look how many brushes I've got, still not enough. I've just collected brushes, I love different brushes. So that's that. I've got a little basket that I've put onto the back of that console table, which is quite handy. So it's got my mixing sticks, and it's got all sorts of bits and pieces in here, my pens. Yeah, it's got my toothpicks, because I need to get paint out somewhere. It's got my little tiny like Q-tip things, but they're especially for art, those ones. So that's in there. This little drawer here, what have I got in here? Oh, just some sort of new supplies really. So I've got little supplies in here. What have I got in there? Oh, my glasses and some napkins that I use. I've got in here, I've got my glue gun, my heat gun, and some little spare vessels they're not for paints because they're plastic, they're for any other thing that I might want to use, and some labels there. And in the bottom drawer I've got some colouring really nice colouring pencils there. This is my notebook. So for instance, this is what I keep a record of what I do each time, and each time when I finish the bake I always tick it. So as you can see, I'm up to lips, nipples, eyebrows, first coat nails. I've actually done the second coat now, so I'm up to say 12. And it lists my washes and things that I do as well as I go. So yeah, I think that is about it, I think. Yeah. So I hope you enjoyed that little tour of my nursery. I'm over the moon with my new setup, I really am. So I'm really happy with it, and it felt much more as a workroom now. So I'm going to get on and do some work now. Anyway, love to you all. Take care. Lots of love. See you soon. Bye.